Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to be doing the very highly requested and kind of long-awaited video. I've kind of put this off for a couple days because I haven't gotten ready the past couple days, but I just got back from a bridal shower and I am actually ready, so I'm gonna take advantage of this time and actually film this video for you guys. Couple disclaimers. One, Ben is actually out there cleaning, and so if you hear like the water running or the dishes going, that's what that is. And then also, for some reason, our neighbors have decided to like bang on both above us and beside us, so if you hear any banging, that's what that is too. So for this video, I'm going to be telling you guys all of the hints that I gave that our baby is a girl, and I am just so beyond thrilled that we are having another girl. I know a lot of people thought that we were having a boy, or thought that we were hoping we were having a boy because we already have a girl, but I just love having Ella so much. I love that she is a girl. She has the perfect personality for a little girl. I feel like I am just a very girly pink person that I love dressing her. I love everything that she has, and I just felt like another girl would be perfect for our family, and we got another girl. So I am so excited, and I don't know, I'm just so excited. Like, I can't even explain how happy I am about having another girl. I feel like our last couple videos have all been about the gender, and that's all we've been doing for the past week. Actually, our gender reveal was a week ago, and on Tuesday that'll be the 2-week mark of us actually knowing that it's a girl. So we've been on a high for like almost 2 weeks now about this. And do you guys hear that? Oh my god, literally it sounds like somebody is jumping on the ground. There's 3 hints in 2 videos. We put those out before we officially announced what the gender is, and only 2 people out of probably over 1,000 people who actually guessed what the gender was and guessed what the hints were, only 2 people got only one of them right. And then after I announced that there was a hint in the video where we did the old wives tales, then people sent to me what the hint was, but nobody sent it to me before I said that there was a hint in that video. So only 2 people, without me saying anything, actually got the hint, and that is so crazy to me because I thought that this hint was a little bit more obvious than I guessed that it was. And Ben knew what the hint was right away, but he also knew that it was a girl, and I think that you guys are gonna be like, oh, okay, that's what it was when I tell you. So I'm also gonna go through all of the hints that people thought that it was and kind of explain those a little bit, how they weren't hints, and how maybe that got a little bit misunderstood, because there were a lot of hints that were guessed that could have been hints that weren't hints, and I feel like I need to explain those a little bit. I did explain a few of them when I was on Instagram Live, but only about 250 people were on there, and I didn't want to explain all of the hints and have only roughly 200 people know exactly what they were when I have so many people who want to know what they are. So I'm just gonna make a whole video about it. I'm gonna actually go through some of the biggest hints that people thought that it was before I will tell you guys exactly what it was. So a few hints that people said were for a girl were the pillows on our bed, that they are pink, and so it's a girl because we have pink pillows on our bed. But we had these pillows before we even knew it was a girl. We've had these pillows since we moved into the apartment, and they're just part of our bed set, and that's the extent of that. That doesn't mean that it's a girl, it's just that that was just part of our bed set. Another one is that I was wearing a pink shirt. I was also wearing a pink shirt the entire video of when we went to go find out the gender. I didn't know that it was a girl when I put the shirt on, it just happened to be that way. Another one is that Ben was actually wearing a blue shirt, I was wearing a pink shirt, and once we came back from the ultrasound, he changed into a gray shirt. And I actually didn't even notice this hint. These people upstairs are literally being so annoying. I actually didn't even notice that until people said that. I was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. He didn't do that on purpose. I'm not sure why he changed, but he definitely did not do that on purpose. And when I told him that, he was like, oh, I probably should have thought about that. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but that wasn't a hint either. A lot of people also said that we wanted to go get a slushie. And when I said slushie, people were guessing that because it has the word she in it. So we were saying like slushy, and that was the hint that it was a girl, and that is definitely not a hint. And then somebody also said like we wanted to go get a slushie because it's like sweet, and sweet cravings, and sweet means girl, and that was also not a hint either. We were just kind of like celebrating that we were having a girl and we weren't really hungry, so we were like, we'll just go get a slushie. Plus the slushie just sounded really good, and so that had nothing to do with it. I didn't even plan out the hints of the video until I was editing it. And I also kind of told you guys that it wasn't something that was said, it was something that you could see. So nothing that was said in the video that I said had nothing to do with the gender. A lot of people also said when I was explaining about how Ella, something about how when we did this with Ella, like she was a girl, and I like paused, and that was like trying to say that this baby was a girl as well, and that wasn't a hint either. I guess I just forgot to edit out that pause, so that definitely was not on purpose either. I guess I gave so many different things to you guys that made you think that it was either a boy or a girl. That was, I'm pretty sure that's all of like the girl hints that I got, like the majority of the biggest ones that I got that weren't actually hints. For the boy side, when people thought that we were having a boy, first of all, a lot of people said that since I said something about the baby being more developed and how she could definitely tell the gender, that there was like a pee-pee in the ultrasound, because if it was more developed and you could definitely see that it was whatever it was, people were just guessing that it was a boy, because I was just like saying that and maybe implying that it was a boy. Just as much as you would be able to see something at 13 weeks, you just as much cannot see something that is there. So there was definitely nothing there in the ultrasound, so that's what I meant. Like the baby was developed enough where you could tell that if it was a girl or a boy. Yeah, since there wasn't something there, then it's a girl. The other thing is there was like a wrapper on our bed, and I'm pretty sure it was like a fruit chews or like a fruit snacks wrapper, and that wasn't on purpose. I'm pretty sure our bed wasn't even made, and Ella eats fruit snacks in our bed every single time she wakes up from her nap, and that just happened to be there. I didn't even think through it. I'm telling you guys, at this point when I was filming, I didn't even put in any hints until I was editing. So throughout this entire video, anything that I said or anything that was in the videos was not a hint on purpose. So the wrapper on our bed, or the little blue thing on our bed, and the blue tissues that were in the background were all just there before, and I just sat down the camera and started filming because I was excited, and I didn't even think about cleaning up our room or making our bed or thinking about what was in the background. So that was definitely my fault. I didn't mean to give that off as it's a hint for a boy. A lot of people are saying when it came to like when we were filming in the car and going to get the slushie, especially when we were filming in the car, there was a time a lot of people sent me screenshots of this little like blue ring that was like in the lighting, and that just happened to be the way that the light was hitting our camera and what was reflecting off of the camera. So I did not put that in on purpose. It was just, I'll insert a picture that somebody sent me, and this is what it looks like, and that just was on purpose. It just happened to be something that was on our camera lens and kind of reflected with the light and made it kind of blue. I was actually confused by this one because I really didn't mean it in that way, but when we were going to get a slushie, I was saying he a lot, like he wants some and he wants some, but I was talking about Ben. I was saying he wants some too, and he'll probably eat a lot, and that's what I was like referring to. I was referring to Ben. Whenever I said he, I was referring to Ben and how he wanted a slushie as well and all of that stuff. So I think a lot of people got confused on what I was saying, and they thought I was saying he wants a slushie as in like the baby wants a slushie, but that's not what I was saying. I was actually talking about Ben. Also, that we were saying he/she or him/her and saying he first. But I kind of clarified this on my live that it's kind of weird to say she/he. I feel like that's so much harder to say, or her/him. I feel like nobody says that. You say he/her or him/her. Does anybody else do that? I feel like nobody puts her first. I don't know. Is that weird? I mean, it's just how I like it flows a little bit nicer. So that wasn't a hint that we kept putting he first or enunciating either one of them even more. We weren't doing that. So I think that is all of the hints that people thought was a hint in that video, except for like during the ultrasound when some people thought Ben was stuttering and saying sister instead of sibling. But as you can see in the video where we reacted to it being a girl, you can see Ben says, oh, she's watching her sister. Oh wait, I have to say that again. She's watching her sibling. And he was just being funny, and that's all that was. He was just being funny and just saying it again. That wasn't a hint either. So what you've all been waiting for is what the hint actually was for this video. The hint was actually in the thumbnail, and nobody got this except for 2 people, and I actually screenshotted, so I will say their names right now and then I'll explain what it was. I feel like a lot of you are like clicking out to go see the thumbnail right now. So Samantha.Scott2 got it right, and Courtney Sakow or something like that, I don't know, I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but it's Courtney Sakow also got it right. Those are the only 2 people that I saw that got it right, and I was pretty consistent with my DMs going through and seeing if anybody got it because I was really curious. But the hint was in the thumbnail. I'll hopefully have a picture right here. In the thumbnail there is a pink and a blue question mark, and the pink question mark is directly above my belly, and there is a pink and a blue heart, and the pink heart is actually bigger than the blue heart. When Ben saw this, he got it right away and he said, oh, the pink heart's bigger and the pink question mark's over your belly. And so not a lot of people got it. A lot of people were searching the video over and over and over again in the video and just like driving them crazy. And when I told my friends what the hint actually was, they were all like, oh. So I'm glad that not a lot of people caught on to it, because then a lot of people would know what it was, but not a lot of people knew. Actually, a lot of people thought it was twins as well, and I don't know why people thought it was twins, because it's definitely not twins. I would have announced that by now, but it is definitely not twins. I was very excited to only see 1 baby in there. My body is already destroyed and has stretch marks. The girl doesn't need any more. But although twins are cute when they're like 2 and 3, they're not cute when they are little and you need to take care of 2 newborns. No thank you, I will stick with 1 baby at a time. So that was all of the hints for that first video, and then the second video, nobody even guessed the hints until I said that there was a hint, and so there wasn't any wrong guesses for this video. In the old Wives' Tales video, Ben and I were actually filming on the edge of our bed right over here, and you were kind of like looking back to this wall right here. There was a tiny pink bow in the middle of our pillows, and so that was a hint for that video. Ella kind of like played with it, but a lot of people sent me screenshots of that after I said that there was a hint in that video, so actually a lot of people got that hint afterward. It was pretty obvious. I had to cut out a huge portion of the video because Ella was legit holding it in her hand, playing with it right in front of the camera, and we ended up just like cutting all of that out and redoing everything that we said because that was way too obvious, but it was still pretty obvious that there was a pink bow in the middle, but we were announcing like the next day. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed and that you got some clarity, and this like cleaned everything up for you guys. We do have a name for our baby, and we will be putting hints in our videos leading up to the name reveal. I'm not exactly sure when we are revealing her name, but we don't have a middle name, we just have a first name. So I'm sure it's gonna take us a little bit of time to completely settle on a name, and I'm not even sure if we will announce before she's born, but it will definitely be close to when she's born or after she is born. So that is going to be in a while, but we will have a whole nother set of clues and hints and name reveal stuff coming up where you guys will have another opportunity to guess and see if you are right, and another opportunity for a shout out on my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe before you leave, and we will see you in our next video. Bye guys.
You set my world on fire. You're my